it. You should be able to hear it now. Okay. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna pull over here. Indicate. Yep, I'm just gonna pull over here. So I just need to pull over and change my boxer shorts. Yep, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be doing a test drive of this SL500 that is currently for sale at A&R Cars Limited. Let's get it. So we're in the car, let's crank her over and hear how she sounds. I'm not too sure if I should have the hood up. The hood? So I don't know whether I should leave the roof on or leave it off, but we're gonna leave it off because it's a hot day. I'm burning out here. So yeah, let's crank it over and hear how she sounds. Beastie. So overall, interior wise, it's a nice place to be. It is dated. I can't hide that compared to the cars that I've driven, compared to the car that I own. It is definitely dated. However, again, this is a 2004/5 car, so you can't really be expecting it to be up to date with everything. You can update the radio, as I said earlier, but for me personally, this car is just a classic. Probably do a few mods like you've seen, change the interior, change a few colours, but you won't want to stick, I don't know, a head unit in, a Pioneer head unit, subwoofer, none of that. You just want to listen to this brutal engine that they've got in front of us. This car is, to me, a classic, so don't need to do anything to it. Alloys are fine, everything's fine. Just drive the car, enjoy the car. Something that I must add, something that I really must add, is that there are so many of these around. There's so many of them, but to find one with a good spec, with everything you want, again with the lift, because this has got the lift, meaning if you get to a speed bump that's very high, press on the button, up it goes, press on the button again, down it goes, which is very useful, especially if you live in London. So in terms of how it feels, in terms of comfort, it's very nice, I'm an honest person, so I'm not going to lie to you, because obviously if you buy the car, you come back to me, Tim, you chat rubbish. I don't need none of that aggro. It's very smooth, it's very comfortable, seats hugging me. Not as good as the BM seats, I must say, but again, this is coming from a different time. It's cruising along here at 30. Bumps in the road on these B roads. It is a tiny bit, but it's nowhere near uncomfortable. It's a very smooth drive, and if I must say, with this being a sports car, it must have sports suspension. It's got adaptive suspension, I believe, some form of adaptive suspension. But this does not feel rough. It doesn't feel like it's burning or anything like that. But yeah. Overall comfortability is good. So build quality, the quality of the build. I think the quality is amazing. It's good. Don't know why I changed my accent there, but yeah, I'm gonna do that from time to time. If you don't like it, comment and I'll stop. But I just want to be me. I don't want to be somebody I'm not. I don't want to be like different people. Like, you know what I'm talking. I don't want to. I just want to be me. And if you're you, that's good. A bit off topic here, but yeah, I digress. I apologise. But yeah, let's get back to it. Build quality is good. It's fine. It's no rattling. Again, this is a 15-year-old car. I keep saying 10, but this is a 15-year-old car, and it feels solid. What I do like as well about these, okay, sorry, we'll come back to the build quality, but here's a tunnel. Let me just floor it. You should be able to hear it now. Okay. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna pull over here. Indicate. Yep, I'm just gonna pull over here. So I just need to pull over and change my boxer shorts. Yep, I'll be back in 2 minutes. That caught me off guard. So with the exhaust, that tunnel. And something else I failed to mention is this car is naturally aspirated, so it's not turbocharged, so there's no lag. You put your foot down and it goes. We're in a 30 here, hence why we're just cruising along, and there's no sort of sound, there's no boot in it. But just then, boy, it was something. But yeah, back onto build quality. It's solid, I'm happy with it. I'd be honest with you if there was something wrong with it, but yeah, you point it, it goes where you want. It's an overall solid car. So in terms of power, this is a 306 brake horsepower car, pushing out around 340 foot-pounds of torque. It has an 80-litre tank, meaning that it can take a lot, meaning that it can take... Why is everyone... You know what, this car turns heads, man. Everybody's watching me. Must think I'm Jermaine Defoe or something. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a baller or something. I'm a baller. And it currently sits in a 50 bracket for insurance, meaning it will be quite expensive. But again, you wouldn't be buying this as your first car. You'd be buying it if you were like petrol head, someone who likes classics. This is right up your street. With it being quite an old car, its current bracket for road tax is 325, which means it is a bit dear. But again, this car, what you're paying for with all of that, you don't buy these cars and expect anything to be cheap. You're buying a classic, you're buying something that is Mercedes. Let's not forget, obviously, the brand. So yeah, £325 is what you're going to be looking at for your road tax. So the question is, Tim, would you buy something like this? And my answer is maybe. There are a few young people that like their classics, but this is sitting more for the middle-aged men to senior gentlemen, don't insult anybody here, who like cars and are interested in classics. And this car, along with the other one, the SL350, is available for sale at A&R Cars Limited. Currently, I'm seeing on the dashboard 20.1 mpg, and again, this is a thirsty car. Looking at the petrol, what we've driven so far, it's just dropped slightly below, so it's not going to drink fuel, but again, it just depends on how heavy your right foot is. But yeah, now we're in this B road here. It's no longer a 30. Can start giving it some beans around this corner to see what it's really like. So yeah, let's floor it now and see what it's got. Oh, yes. Oh yes. Cannot see around these bends, man. This is quite... Oh, this is just like a little go-kart, man. Wow. Yeah. And into a 30 we go. What a car. So let me describe, now I've given it some beans, let me describe this car. We're still looking at just under a quarter of a tank, which is very good, but now I've given it some beans, let me describe it. This car is good, and when I say it's good, it's naturally aspirated, so there's no lag. You literally put your foot and you're gone. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not dangerously fast. I would say that the M140 feels faster, and that would be down to the torque. It's obviously around 500 Newton meters, but yeah, this is fun. It reminds me a lot of a go-kart because I'm quite low down to the ground. It's very small. So I would say, if I'm going to describe this car, definitely a go-kart. Definitely. Let's just... We're in a nice quiet area here. The national speed limit signs up here, and these roads are great for test driving your car. So again, plug again. A&R Cars Limited, give them a shout out for this car, any other car, and if they don't have it, they can probably source it for you, so definitely give them a shout out. But yeah, national speed limit ahead, and we can just go again, and I promise I will get back to you. But yeah, just listen. Still going. Whoa. Easy now. Easy now. What? What? Wait. Oh, mate. This car is fun. The exhaust. I'll be back in 1 minute, I promise. So yeah, let's just enjoy that a bit more. But yeah, guys, this, for me, it's not blow you out of the water like raw, but it's like raw. Raw means like surprise, like it's done well. It's amazing. Here we have the national speed limit, and we go again. That's what I like. Slow, out of the corners fast. Oh yes, nailed it, absolutely nailed it. The apex, everything. Oh yeah, this is a toy. This is an absolute toy. This is an absolute toy. This car definitely ticks a few boxes. Interior, with the updates, with the red interior, yes, to a degree. No, because there's no sat nav, there's no Bluetooth. You can install these things, but as stock, none of that. Exterior wise, yes, I might put a little lip spoiler on there just to boost it up a tiny bit more. Other than that, it's nice to look at. Engine, yeah, good. Naturally aspirated, can't go wrong. Real driver's car, rear wheel drive, loads of power. It's hunkered down enough, so yeah, ticks the boxes for what you're paying for. Overall, what would I rate it? A 3 out of 5, and that's a nice 3 out of 5. Not 2.987 to 2 decimal places. This is a nice 3 out of 5, obviously for the reasons that I said. But yes, guys, that is the video. Make sure you subscribe, give it a like. Also, check out A&R Cars Limited if you are interested. One thing, guys, that I'm going to make a little request. I'm not going to beg. Begging's not good. I don't like begging. But please subscribe to the channel, because it kind of inspires me to make more content after you, kind sir. I didn't even give you way. After you as well. After you as well. No worries. Don't say thank you. Say thank you next time. One thing I will say, it inspires me to make more content. So if the more subscribers go up, the more I can put into making the channel better, the more cars I can do, the more mods I can do. So yes, guys, definitely subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more. God bless.